Advertisements and opinions. Does location-based advertising affect your daily lives? A brief overview of location-based advertising. Location-based advertising is the process of using your location to give you targeted ads. It can be digital or in a traditional format. Location-based advertising is most prevalent in the digital landscape because of the rise of stuff such as YouTube and Google, which give you advertisements based on what you like and what you like seeing. In the traditional format, it is mainly seen in lower income areas where billboards glamorize unhealthy stuff such as junk food. In lower income areas, they also tend to have higher awareness of certain mediums because they're used to seeing it a lot, so they understand more of the medium than that of people who are not in low income areas a lot. Research question and hypothesis. Research question: is location-based advertising a form of communication that directly impacts our daily lives? Hypothesis: location-based advertising directly impacts our daily lives because we ask for others' opinions when we see an advertisement for something. Synopsis of the literature review. Communications is the thing that makes location-based advertising possible. When you see an ad too often, you may get tired of the ad and feel disgruntled with the use of location-based advertising. The same is true of all users. All users will eventually get tired of stuff when they see it or do it too often. Data needs to be collected so that companies know what you like so that you see ads for products that could interest you. Data is collected so that they know what to target to you and so that they're not targeting to you stuff that you might not buy or stuff that you know that you don't like. Tracking of behavior could potentially be an erosion of one's privacy. I believe that tracking of behavior is not completely an erosion of one's privacy, but it is to some extent because you don't know what the companies will use with your data. You don't know whether or not they'll be using it for good or bad, or whether or not they'll actually be able to target the stuff that you actually like, or whether they'll have to resort to traditional form advertising using location-based services such as the stuff seen in lower income areas like the billboards, where ads are similar to a specific location but they're not targeted towards any one specific person. And the amount of location where mobile applications is expected to increase, mainly due to the fact that there are tons of people using applications such as Google Maps and social media which collect your users' locations so that they can, and also the dating apps which collect users' locations so that they can show you who's in your vicinity, who do you want to be with, where do you want to go, and stuff like that. Research. This study attempts to find out whether or not location-based advertising is considered an erosion of one's privacy or whether or not it is seen as something that is necessary in today's landscape. Research continued. One study found that younger people are more open to location-based advertising than that of older people. It is mainly because younger people have been more exposed to that of location-aware technology and have been around longer in their life than that of older people. This study also found out that younger people are more likely to support advertisements that are similar to what they like, what their friends like, and are more likely to get opinions from people such as their friends than that of older people, which are used to seeing advertisements that are not directly targeted towards them. Method. Our method is composed of questions pertaining to stuff such as location-based advertising, specific advertisements, and ads on a specific category of product. At the end of the questionnaire, we would allow the user to give any additional information he or she would like to share pertaining to that location-based advertising. This is so that we can get a more complete picture of what they believe location-based advertising is, and that we can get more information so we know exactly what the user meant if the user decides to tell us information about the yes, no, or like how often, like rating scale thing. What I learned about doing a research paper. I learned that synthesizing literature review makes it a lot easier to write one. It is easier to do research if it's divided into sections and then section by section rather than random parts of sections. So if you do it in chronological order, section by section, it is easier because when you do things in random parts, so that is like you do one section, then do another section another day, then you might go back to that one section. Doing it in chronological order makes it easier because you reduce your risk of having to spend time revising, and then you also make it is easier because when you do one section and then do another section in chronological order, it allows you to like expand on one section and it makes it easier because once you've done your introduction and then your body, it makes it easier because your introduction is like the thing that draws people into like your research, so it makes it easier for you to do your like bodies because you know what you're gonna like target, what you're gonna be about to some extent. And synthesizing literature review makes it a lot easier to write one because it allows you to like extract what is most important for your piece pertaining to your topic, and allows you to separate your literature review and like the research papers that you found into specific topics. And that way it makes it easier for you to write and allows you to write a lot more than what you would have done if you wouldn't have done a literature review. And that's it.